We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First play and a first pass from Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You talk about this Seahawk defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 22.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Murray now on first down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped him for no gain.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Down the sideline he goes. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Again, Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on defense.
I like that. No one is taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. Here's 3rd and 7. Flips his forward on a jet sweep. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He may go. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st.
18 Cardinals. Check mash, check mash.
Walker. Will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they come up now, second and goal.
Come and go.
Walker once more. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's second and 10. Murray now to throw. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Murray now. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Abanikanda. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got it complete to Perkins. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 32-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Come 19, Bronco 80.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks extend their lead yet again. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray now on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play, because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check,
in motion right, that's Metcalf.
Cowboy 80.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
70 Timberwolves.
1st and 10.
Chicago, 8 Chicago.
Straight ahead, Walker. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Dragon 60.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Uchenna Nwosu, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Cardinals on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And it's third down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Don't want to hurt.
3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Deuce. Hey, hold on. Hey. Hold on.
Here's Murray. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll buy some time right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man, that's Renfro. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Easy.
The give now to Abanikanda. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Murray looking to change the play here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Big X open.
On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses passes the target incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Abanikanda once again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Murray now to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The open man here, Renfro. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Hey, Crash!
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Get it. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Riggs. Riggs.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Brings up third down.
Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other.
Why would I hold him out for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate.